Welcome back to Sudan Gaming Channel. This is a channel specializing in instructions on how to build characters, playing styles as well as instructions on all types of games. If you are a Vietnamese, please visit the link in the description to go to the 100% Vietnamese Sudan Gaming VN channel made by myself. Thanks for your support. DLC3 version is released, and conquering the 1000-mile subversion is an attractive part and requires a build which is also an indispensable and important part. In this video clip, I will show you how to build a one-shot death to conquer the 1000-mile map in DLC3 version. Specifically, this gameplay will use Spirit Attack as the main theme. Use the new grace in this version is Pangu's Grace. In this build, I will use 5 pieces of Pangu's Grace and 1 piece of set bonus requirement mitigation. The best combination is with the 2-piece Allay the Warrior of Old bonus set. The problem that you have to find a weapon to use that has Pangu's Grace or set bonus requirement mitigation. However, to make it easier, you can also use 1 piece of Brutal Ursine Warrior. This decision depends entirely on the amount of equipment you currently own. To better understand the one-shot kill gameplay, let's analyze this build. The fourth effect of Pangu's Grace increases the damage of spirit attacks by 13.9%, which is a significant addition to the build's damage. The reason is because of the fifth effect, Pangu's Creation of the World. To activate this effect, we need to raise at least 150 fire stat points. After a period of time without performing any attacks, including magic, you will receive this effect. You can see the effect icon below the health bar. This effect allows you to increase the amount of damage to the health of spirit attacks. The damage of this attack depends on the total amount of spirit and high spirit. Blue spirit bar on the right. This means that the more spirit you accumulate, the greater the damage. When performing a spirit attack, your spirit will be depleted and the Pangu's Creation of the World effect will also disappear. In most situations, I only use it twice to finish off the super tank boss. However, anything strong has its price. First, you need to be strong enough to survive while waiting for Pangu's Creation of the World effect to activate. During this time, you are not allowed to use any attacks. In addition, to have enough one-hit kill damage, you need to fully charge the high spirit bar. Therefore, this build requires you to have relatively good skills, focusing on deflecting. Deflect not only helps you not take damage, but also helps you accumulate the spirit for one-shot kill. Finally, note that after using the spirit attack, the Pangu's Creation of the World effect will disappear and the spirit gauge will be depleted. Therefore, you need to time it correctly to avoid missing the spirit attack because you will have to start over. So to effectively take advantage of this build, the most suitable weapon is a hammer. First, the hammer's spirit attack has the highest damage in Wolong. Second, the hammer has a fire virtue scale. This takes advantage of having to raise 150 fire stat to increase the weapon's attack. Third, the hammer has an earth virtue scale. This helps us to wear heavy armor to prevent death while waiting for Pangu's Creation of the World effect to activate, and at the same time the earth stat helps increase the amount of spirit when performing deflect. In this video, I use Hammer of Vendetta. In addition, to accumulate the fastest spirit you can use the Stratagem, Focused Fervor. This stratagem helps us quickly fill the high spirit bar, but at the same time we will lose 3 morale, but this does not affect much this build. There are 2 ways to play this build. The first way is to stand still and wait for the Pangu's Creation of the World effect to activate. Then, use the Focused Fervor stratagem to fill the spirit bar, move quickly and rush straight at the boss and perform a spirit attack. The second way is if there is no stratagem or the boss does not die after the first attack, or unluckily you miss the attack. Then you can quickly run, or guarding, or deflect until Pangu's Creation of the World effect activates. Tip here, try to wait to deflect the boss's red skill attack because at this time you will accumulate a lot of spirit and at the same time the boss will not be able to dodge the spirit attack. Now, we will move on to the showcase so you can better understand how this build works. Don't miss the important part, instructions on how to raise stats and choose effects on equipment, later in the video.
Been waiting to test my skills against you. Hopefully today, I'll get to see for myself how good you really are. Fighting you will be a thrilling experience. That was just the beginning.
It's quite upsetting. Your lady demands a duel. Come out now, and no objections will be accepted. Soon we'll see who is the better warrior. You or me. Don't move.
Let us put aside emotions and give everything to this fight. Rumors of you do not nearly do justice to your strength.
Next is the instructions for raising stat. Fire points. Raise at least 150 points to activate the 5th effect, Pangu's creation of the world, and also increase the attack power of the weapon. Earth points. Raise up to 200 points. Earth points not only help increase the attack power of weapons but also help you accumulate spirit faster when performing deflect attacks. Metal points. Raise the remaining points to the metal virtue. The main goal is to help increase weapon attack power and maintain high spirit longer. Wood points. Increasing health helps to be more tanky, and in addition, wood points also help us increase the amount of spirit defense. This helps us take less damage when in winded. Water point. Reduces the amount of spirit when performing deflect attacks. If you are a player with poor technique, you can increase this point by 50 points. If you are confident in your deflect ability, there is no need to raise this point. At apex level, put everything into the attack power bonus, to increase the damage of this build. The next important part is choosing the stratagems to use. As mentioned at the beginning of the video, priority is given to using the focused fervor stratagem because this stratagem helps quickly own a full bar of high spirit, but at the same time reduces 3 morale. This does not affect this build much. However, this stratagem is only effective in map solo with bosses. In addition, the stratagem Audacious Onslaught is also quite good because it helps increase damage to blood. However, its side effect is that it does not allow the use of healing potions. Most of us rarely need to use health bottles, so this is not a bad choice. Or you can prioritize using stratagems with lines that increase damage to HP, such as melee attack damage or damage dealt. Next is the selection of effects on equipment. With main weapon, 3 priority premium effect lines are as follows. Spirit attack damage, increases the health damage of spirit attack. This is the most important effect of this build, as it determines the power of the finishing blow. Melee attack power, increases weapon attack power, and spirit attack, normal attack. Spirit defense, guarding reduces the amount of spirit when performing a guard. This effect helps you save more spirit and is suitable for players with poor deflection skills like me. Please note that this effect can only be embedded on heavy armor equipment. Second main weapon and second ranged weapon. You can use it as you like, as long as you make sure you have enough pieces of equipment. Pangu's Grace for this build. Main ranged weapon, I prioritize using damage received, reduces damage taken. Damage dealt, increases damage to health and spirit attacks. Spirit gain, increases the ability to accumulate spirit faster. Spirit sustainability, extends the time to maintain high spirit. Blue spirit bar on the right. With helmet, select the debuff damage amplification effect when casting spells. Because of the effect, this causes the monster to take more damage from you. Or you can choose power gain, but this build rarely uses magic. You can choose not to embed it. With the armor, choose the spirit disruption duration effect. This effect helps us reduce the spirit recovery time when we run out of spirit. Arms, choose the debuff damage amplification effect when deflecting the boss's red skill, because in this build you must successfully deflect the red skill, so choosing this effect in your hand is very suitable. Spirit gain from deflecting, increases the amount of spirit accumulated when performing a successful deflect attack. Note that this effect can only be raised when wearing heavy armor. For accessories, focus on the attack power effect. If not, you can prioritize using damage dealt. Choose a Divine Beast. Chen Huan. probably the best choice for this build because of its damage dealt effect, increases damage. In addition, the Divine Beast Kunpeng is also not a bad choice with effect Spirit Defense. Guarding reduces the amount of spirit when performing a guard attack. This effect helps you save more spirit and is suitable for players with poor deflect skills. In addition, the melee attack spirit damage effect also somewhat supports increasing damage to spirits, making the boss run out of spirits faster. Finally, there is the selection of spells to use. Because this build limits the use of a lot of spells, most people choose spells that are mainly supportive. The most important spell is Amplify Damage, increases damage by about 20 to 25%. Next is Unstoppable Force, shorten the spirit recovery time when the fruit runs out of spirit. Lion's Roar, reduces the amount of damage taken to help increase your resistance. In addition, this spell activates the damage amplification buff effect on the helmet equipment. This is the end of the video, and if you find this video interesting and useful, don't hesitate 5 seconds to click on the channel subscription button and like to help you be motivated to make other better and more attractive videos. Hello and see you in the next video.